Hello?
Hello?
Wait! I think I can say I've actually sorted out the microphone problems this time. It's incredible.
Wait. I think I can say I've actually sorted out the microphone problems this time. It's incredible.
Just listening to myself just to confirm that is incredible. I knew I could do it one day. I've done it. Bear with, I'll do the actual introduction once we're into the race. Or the qualifying. My apologies. Doo-doom. Perfect. Hello everyone, I'm your commentator for today, Liam Cross. This is the Ero F5 Season 6, Round 16 of the Australian GP, Ero European Racing Organisation. But we do have an Indian doing very well in third. That is a very weird segue. I'm just going, everything's setting running. Thank you, Itinio. Are you proud of me? I've done it once. Won the whole time. Only 11 people today, but that does. Everyone's fighting for a point. I mean, we say only one person, but if more than two people crash, obviously, not everyone can get a point. But these are the exciting races. Everyone knows they're up for grabs. You can get good points here. Don't do it. I know, Daryl. Only 11 people. Thank you. Oh, you turn up now, Ben? You turn up now? Ah, where were you earlier? Ah, no. Yeah, only 11 people, but, you know, it's whatever. Everyone has their bad days. Same with Ero. Hopefully the race is fun. I'm going to have to struggle pronouncing some of these names as I did last time, but, you know, no. We've got no JD Bailey today, our championship leader. He's decided to have a job. Frankly, disgraceful, but, yep, so he can't attend today, but that does mean that NRG Jet in second, 171 points. He's only got 8 points between him and JD Bailey, but he's been relatively dominant himself. Both the Avatar boys incredible to watch. So I have a feeling that NRG might be taking the lead of the championship again today. But there's always room. I mean, you can see Stevie the TV. I like that name. Or Stephen Habhal. Do not listen to that pronunciation. Driving the Ferrari. 30 points behind. Cut a race win under his belt, a few second places. No reason why he can't do any well. This looks like a very wet track. Maybe that's just the visuals, but that doesn't. This looks like it might be becoming wet, or well, I'm not sure. As we have a yellow flag somewhere. Not for Mr. Tank. No, I'm guessing from the McLaren and Mark. No. Let me get the map up. I'm out of all sorts today. Full map, telemetry enabled. Yes. Do I lap data? So who's going for a lap? I believe Stevie's going for a lap. Is anyone else going? Ah, that's unfortunate to go. Red. Oh, no front wing already. That's unfortunate. The Stevie's invalidated his lap. Oh no. It's not what you want to see. It's the door goes behind me. We've got Filippo on a lap. Filippo, 5th in the championship right now with 130 points. And pretty good himself. Got a podium last time out. One in Hungary. And he's invalidated his lap as well. Shaka's also invalidated his lap. Has anyone not invalidated their lap? That'd be good to know. I don't think. Oh, there's other might have invalidated his lap. As we got a yellow flag where I believe Stevie going a bit slowly there. Maybe just lost. Well, he might even just be going for a lap. Maybe I'm talking. No, he's much better. Ideally, you want to maybe be going for a 122. Maybe. It's a fairly quick circuit. I remember. Yes, track limits are insane around this track. Especially, I found turn 12 is very hard to get right and be legal. In the race, it's easy, but in qualifying time trial, no, thank you. It's the 123. Oh, Shaq is out already. Oh no. Ah, that's unfortunate. Can we get an on board from Stevie just to see what happened there? Ah, it's a dangerous part of the track. The walls are really close to this place. It's quite deceiving. You don't, when you look at it, you wouldn't expect it necessarily to be a dangerous track. But when you're going this fast, yeah, and expect that to carry on to the race. It's going to carry on. I'm sorry. But yeah, what? Oh no! An ID chat. Oh, what are you doing, Jacob? What are you doing? Oh, that is huge. He can still come back in the race, obviously, but there's some very fast drivers. That is, well, you don't want to be there. I'm going to guess he's 7th. I'm not sure why. Maybe you just set more of a lap over Shaka, but oh, that's so unfortunate. Oh no. CVs to the pits. I'm just trying to find my bearings. Oh, Filippo's on an up. What can Filippo do? Oh, 1 minute 10. Maybe not as good. And Miltank's also out. guys, please. Please set a banker at least. Is very quick times. What's Filippo going to do? Oh, a 1 minute 23.4. I discredited him at first, but that's actually quicker than I expected. Only a tenth of his teammate in the Mercedes. That 123.2 is a very respectable time around here. Hopefully, we'll be getting faster through the weekend, but 123 is not a bad time at all. And we only have 8 people now in this qualifying session. So might be quite a lot of waiting going on. I think Mark. Oh, okay. So qualifying on the mediums. I mean, 3 people were already out. There's actually no harm in doing this, really. I mean, you don't need qualifiers. He goes for another lap. I mean, the mediums can quite easily do 2 laps. So can he increase his time? It'd be tight. Ooh, a bit. 7. As I say, a bit. 7 tenths is quite a massive time for a qualifying session. And he might even be going again. No, he's not the ERS. I don't think it's going to work for him. Can Mr. Tank set a time? Ooh, maybe a 24? No. Oof. Wow, okay. That's a good time. That's a very, very good time. Could someone in the garage, if you're listening, can you please send me a weather forecast update, please, just so I can know what's going on for the race? That would be fantastic to know. Thank you very much. So it's a dry track for both. Just appears to be a very gloomy day in Australia, which doesn't happen often, but it's whatever. Who's going for a lap? I don't think anyone's going for a lap from Marks and Faraday this lap, but it was always going to be a coaster anyway. We do have the Alpine of Sabiaka. Can he do anything decent? He's 24. Yeah, 4th place. That's pretty good for him. A second off the top 3. That is quite a gap. But, fourth is fourth. You're not going to complain about it, are you? Who's going on a lap right now? I believe we have Mr. Tank going for another lap. And he's run out of fuel. So he's not going for a lap, obviously. So I don't think we're having on. Oh, this is who's going for it. Wow, okay, so we set a purple first sector there, actually. That's incredibly quick. So I guess we're going to follow on with him. Lovely, kiss the apexes. You can go a lot tighter onto it. Yes, it's quite shocking. Only 7 people, but purple middle sector. Lovely turn 11, 12. Down the back straight. I think there's many back straights, but I guess I'd count this as the back straight. This final sector feels horrible to drive. I think absolutely horrible. 1 minute 10. It's about the same thing Filippo was setting, I believe. So actually, it's a lovely inside straight to the line. What's he gonna set? 1 minute 23. Bang! Pole! Oh my! 1:22.8. That is an incredible time. 5 tenths ahead of everyone. You have some competition, guys. You can't bank on everyone retiring, obviously. Stevie's going for a lap now. Rapid speed. As we have a yellow flag for the Mercedes of... It's such a hard corner to get right. It's bound to happen. As we have another yellow flag. It's still Rostavaro. Ooh, 1:15 going on to the final straight. Goes a bit wide, but you can carry more speed, momentum going that way. I think this is definitely pole. Yeah, oh my, wow. A 1:21.8. That's quick. That's really quick. I'm going to say it again. Might be game over. It's not going to be game over, but it might be. It's going on to the mediums though. Well, it's at mediums on the other time I think, has Mark run out of fuel again? It's just going slowly. I think it's just going slowly, trying to conserve tyre wear. It's very important around this track, especially if you're qualifying on softs, which he is, to make sure you don't want to do it. You want to get 1% maybe at the most on these tyres, maybe 2. And then from there, it sets you up perfectly for the race, including the formation lap. There's more laps than you'd imagine. Can Filippo do anything decent? Well, no, he can't. There's an out lap. He can't do anything decent whatsoever. Who are we going to follow? I think let's follow Villeneuve and Shade by Shade's POV. Unless someone like, I can't imagine Stevie going for another lap. He put his all into that lap. Is Felipe going for another lap? No, that's the rest of Ero. Dude, this is one of the issues about doing a second lap, is you are on your my apologies, your ERS management does go out the window a tad bit. But oh no. Oh no, boys. Ah! Well, I guess we're on JS Villeneuve then. We're just going to pretend that never happened. Or I'm not sure if he's going to... I think he's going to beat his time barely. Yeah, puts him third, 1.3. And Shade goes up to 7th, just ahead of Mark now. Can't complain. You don't... you essentially, in this race, I think we've already seen, if you turn up, you're getting points. That's all you need to do. Felipe comes around the final corner. -7 temps on his first lap. Oh my. Can he put himself maybe third? Second? Wow, but nowhere near Stevie's time. That time is truly incredible. Mark set a good time. Puts him fourth. It's a respectable effort. With 5 minutes to go, I think most people will be looking to do another lap as Filippo's spun. That's a very oddly tricky corner. It's very easy to lose. Just get a bit of wheel spin there, just send you flying. It's the yellow flag from Filippo there. I don't suppose Villeneuve is going for another lap. 5 temps up. Wow. Is the lap going to be decent though? That's what matters. Of course it's going to be decent. Keep it safe through the final 2 corners. Oh, nearly lost it there. Wide. And not the best exit, but it might be enough to improve. Is it? Yeah, goes third. As Shade pits behind him. And now there's only 3 on track. Filippo. Oh, is it? I think it's Filippo. Yeah, I'd say Filippo though. If he wants to rectify me, he can. Rectify? What am I on about? Correct. Not rectify. He's not made the mistake I have. Is Mark going to go for another lap? No, that's, yeah. Into the pits he goes. Good idea. So we are at least going to have 8 people on track at once, flying, hopefully, as long as Villeneuve can get there. And I'm really making sure you don't get a speeding in the pit lane warning there, Mark. Well, that was very slow. Is Filippo? No. Who is it? Filippo? Yeah, he's in the pits. My apologies. Sabiaka's very early on an out lap. I guess he's... Wait, I think we've already seen that you can do 2 laps, so this might be the good idea. Yeah, just weave the car, get a bit of... You can get heat into the tyres without ruining them, and that's important. Don't touch the curbs. As soon as you feel... If you've got rumble shock on at least, I know controllers have force feedback. As soon as you start feeling the car go... Stop. Just let the car relax. You'll be sorted. Is there anything going on the Discord? Or no, as we start this lap. I do not believe so. And go, go, go! Please don't crash. Please don't crash. No, perfect. Okay, final complex of corners sorted. That's what you like to see. I love this sector. Well, this these like 3-4 corners. To be fair, honestly, Australia is just a lovely track to drive, isn't it? It really is. Oh, keeps very tight to the right there, and then coasts his way on fourth gear. Very nice, composed lap. Oh, hits the grass a bit, but kisses the curb and keeps it more to the left this time. That's what you want to see. Going too wide just loses you unnecessary time. And can he tackle this complex of corners? Oh, actually, pretty good. Could have maybe taken a bit more curb on turn 11, but he's got it around, and that's frankly what matters here. Maybe I'm the one in the wrong. You never know. We've got a yellow flag for. I'm not entirely sure who. I don't think that was a spin. I'm just letting. I imagine Stevie will fill that through. Yes, Stevie comes around the final corner. 116. That's actually really good. I think he's going to improve. Yes, he. Oh, okay. Up to second now. So he gained 4 attempts on that lap. Or he lost 4 attempts technically. The English share is a bit confusing. That's all those. Who's next? Stevie's going to validate this lap. Well, I don't think it's going to matter. I think he's going to get pole. Anyway, I think he needs to set another lap. And as Sapiyaka, I didn't jinx him the first time, but I've jinxed him the second time. And he's now out of qualifying. That makes it 7 cars. 7 whole cars is... Yeah, I think Stevie's going to go for another lap. Good idea. And miss the tank behind him, but on an out lap, unfortunately. Who isn't on an out lap? Though, but quite, flying around. Don't let Sabiyaka's car distract you. Ooh. Not seeing people really take that corner. I think that's turn 5. No, turn 6. Really attacking the curb. I'm seeing the right tyre is hitting the curb, but really around that corner, the left tyre should be hitting the right curb. It's confusing. Or the right curb. The apex. Come on, Liam. Lovely entry and exit into turn 11 and 12, though. That was lovely to watch. As someone's went wide at turn 11. I think that's Mr. Tank or Shade. I'm gonna guess Mr. Tank because he's the one who's supposed to be on a out. Is gains 5 attempts, puts him 5th. He's gonna hope to do better those. I believe Stevie's gonna go for another lap. Can he improve it? Improves ever so slightly, 44 thousandths of a second. But I think either way he's probably safe. As Mr. Tank goes 6th there, sets the time slightly faster than his last one, just ahead of Mark now. As Shade's bottled his final run, unfortunately. As Philippe invalidated time, he can't attack. It's up to, I think it's up to Joe now, but he's also attacked. That's your final qualifying standings then. Wow, that was the slightly anticlimactic end, but it's okay. So I'm gonna let the race director take over, and then I'll say it, because if we're being honest, there's only 11 cars. How can it's like that? Yeah, agreed. So that's a great job. Great job by Stevie there. Oh, why did the AI appear? Hopefully this isn't glitched. I don't like the AI appearing. So, actually, thankfully, it's all good. So, yeah, Stevie in P1 with a fantastic lap time of 21.8. Sabiyaka P2 with a 122.3. Nearly 6 tenths off the leader. I mean, that's incredible. Obviously, NRG Jet, the asterisk in this occasion. Filippo P3, 122.4, followed by Villeneuve with a similar lap time. Rosavaro in P5 with a 122.6. Mr. Tank, 122.8. Mark with a 23. Shade with a 24.5. And then Miltank, Energy Jet, and Xhaka rounding out the back of the grid without a lap time because they crashed approximately 2 minutes into the session. But Energy Jet, he's proven he's got 4 race wins. Okay, 4 race wins. he can come back from this. I have no doubt. But it's gonna be a battle between him and Stevie. I think, and if it doesn't matter. You can be the fastest car on track, but if someone like Filippo or Slaviaka, who's competent, very competent around the track, if you're stuck behind him, if you can't get past, it just lets Stevie storm away. You don't have to be the fastest car to gain your advantage in the lead. As I open a cider, I do not encourage alcoholic drinking, but I've been asked to go clubbing. Someone's birthday. Well, I'm going to say no. I'm going to be evil. Of course I'm not going to be evil. I'm going to go. It's a Strongbow cloudy apple cider, if anyone cared. I know you don't care. I care. I feel, well, it's commentary, and you can visually see it. I feel like I'm more talking to a radio station, presenting a, like radio, BBC Radio 4. Thank you, Daryl. I care about your podium, actually. That's what I care about. I care about your podium in PC2 last week. That's what I care about. That's what I care about. PC2, Saturdays at 4 p.m. Got to link it there, where you can see Daryl and Ryan Chapman lead McLaren to victory. Hopefully Mark could do the same. I have no shame in my McLaren bias. No problem, Daryl. No shame. F4 is happening later today, 8 p.m. I will also be commentating that, unfortunately, for your ears. F3, presented by the amazing Andy Webster, will be happening 4 p.m. tomorrow, same time as PC2. And then we have F2, Saturday, 6 p.m. Finally, no, not finally, actually, penultimately, PC1 at 4 p.m. on Sunday. And then the Big Daddy, F1, 6 p.m. Sunday. Be there, or be square, of course. Just quickly looking through tyre choices. So Miltank stayed on the softs, even though he could have gone to the mediums, but Energy Jet and Shaka, yeah, good idea, mediums. Do the alternative strategy. If you can keep up to the guys in front, it just works better. It's just a very, very solid choice of tyres. You might be slower in the mid stage, but as soon as you pit, you're flying. It's a very good idea, and there's always a chance of a safety car late on that can save you. But lights are ready to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And away we go. Steve, I think Sabiaki's got a good start there. Maybe not. No, Stevie, fantastic start, actually. Apologies for my eyes. Filippo and Sabiaki going. I think Filippo went wide there, but he's managed to keep it. But Jez Villeneuve thinking about a move to the outside. And he's going to go for it, and no, but brilliantly defended by Filippo. So any move, Shaka goes wide into the dirt. There's shades of an all-time dreadful start, and Villeneuve goes round. What's happened there? Oh no! But we got a yellow flag. I don't believe that's going to turn into a safety car at any point. No. And Miltank not qualifying, and already up to P4. Remember, his tyres are going to be about 3 laps fresher. So he would have got a good start. Energy Jet up to 7th as well. The main guy here. Although he's letting Mark through. I'm guessing that's a yellow flag glitch. Because the yellow flag is going to particularly work very well. As Miltank's going to go down the inside of Filippo's. Oh no. Reserves went what? He tried saving it, and Saviaki's internet is disconnected. The pain. The pain. And Shaka's gone. And okay, so yeah, Miltank, or Milank actually. It's not Miltank, it's Milank. Just letting there. Virtual safety car. It's unfortunate for Xhaka, but it just these things happen. Someone's in the pits, I believe. Energy Jet's in the pits. Has he got front wing damage, possibly? Ah, so that alternate strategy goes to waste, but onto another set of mediums. So not everything's went wrong, and Azavo's also on that. Onto hards. He might be going to the end of the race. It's possible. I wouldn't advise it. But we are back to green flag running as Sapiaka is because of the disconnection, AI going slow. He's lost the position to Milank. But if you saw from qualifying, Sapiaka is very fast. He can make a move. Let's go and yeah, I guess we're doing tyre wear now. Stevie's got off to a commanding lead. Who's out? Ah! Oh! That corner is so easy to get it. It's so easy to get it wrong there. And I'm amazed there's no safety car or virtual safety car or anything there. Oh dearie me, though. That's unfortunate. So now we've only got 9 runners and we're on lap 2. Please give me something to commentate about, boys. Don't leave me hanging. As Stevie got 130.1. And 129.6. Okay, that's pretty decent. And 129.4. That's very decent. Obviously, yeah, Mark getting slipstream from Mr. Tank, and now you'd have to assume DRS in a second. Filippo also getting DRS on Sabiaka. I'm trying to find intervals. Okay, perfect. I found the intervals screen. So yeah, Sabiaka is getting dropped by Stevie at quite a rate of knots, but Filippo behind 5/10. A very good ERS conservation here, actually, by everyone. Yeah, wow, that's actually fantastic. Everyone in the 70s. Usually, I mean, if this was me, I'd be about 20 right now. But everyone's playing it safe, not going too hard. Especially Stevie, he needs to remember, don't panic. He's already gained a second since the last time I mentioned the deltas. Do not panic. Keep composed. As Filippo does get DRS on Sabayaka, but he needs to keep theirs. We've got another yellow flag for... that's not going to help your one-stop strategy, is it? That's unfortunate. Is anyone going for a move or anything? No, Filippo's definitely in DRS range now, I believe. Yes, and he gets it. Does Mark get it on Mr. Tank? Yes, he does. Mr. Tank goes a bit wide there, I think. And yeah, from there, there's only really 2 battles on track right now. I apologise if I run dry, but I've got to save myself. Mark and Filippo not quite close enough to make a move yet. And it's unfortunate for NRG when you've got that type of strategy call and then you do it, even if on soft, at least he could have been faster for a while, but it just hasn't planned out that way. He's now in the middle of no man's land, and he will have to make another swap. So considering, yeah, he's 14 seconds behind 7th, 34 seconds behind the leader, that's an almighty gap to overcome. Possibly impossible. Possibly impossible is a oxymoron of the highest order. Is a 3 second time penalty for Mr. Tank already. We saw in qualifying plenty of invalidations. Oh my, hang on. Filippo went for a move there, didn't quite stick, but it's a worrying precedent for Sabayaka. You're going to have to hold on here. More DRS for Filippo. I can foresee an overtake happening into turn 1, possibly turn 3. Oh, it's going to be a bit of a dive bomb to make a move into turn 1. Is he going to go for it? No, yeah, he thinks better of it. Plan your moves out thoroughly. Sabayaka goes! Is he going to save it? Beautiful save. I know it's a crash or a spin, but that was a beautiful save. Mr. Tank goes into P3. Can Mark make the most of this? I don't imagine so. No, but that cements Filippo into P2 for the time being. Can he break the gap to Stevie? I'm not sure he can. I mean, 6 seconds and 5 laps. That's an incredible gap. As that's of Rasta Evo. Mr. Tank third. Hey, it's something wrong. What are you saying about Mr. Tank? What are you saying about him? Do you not believe in him? He can do third. It's quite rare to see someone get lapped 5 laps into a league race, but it doesn't seem to particularly be Rastovarevo's fault. It's definitely not indicative of his pace. Might be some DRS moves going on. No, but have faith, Coutinho. Have faith. But yeah, third, fourth, and fifth separated by a second at most. I think Saviaki's going to go for a move here on Mr. Tank, try and recover from what just happened last lap, the shock horror. Is he going to go? He's going to go to the inside. I think no, he's going to back off. But Mr. Tank's I don't know if there was a bit of desync in contact there, but Mr. Tank's went very wide and giving Saviaki an easy pass. Mark is also an easy pass. Yeah, there's no way Mr. Tank's going to be able to defend that. And as he goes careering into the back side of him, but he does not. Yeah, you've got Phil and Shade just coasting. Energy Jet. It's already built for 6 seconds. He's gained in a few laps. The Shade. That's incredible pace. But that's why Energy Jet was for most of the season the championship leader until the last round, where JD Bailey's teammate ditched him. No, I'm joking. I wonder how easy Rasta Evo is going to let Stevie by, because I'm surprised there's not blue flags already. As actually, I'm going to cut to Mark here. Is he going to go for a move over Mr. Tank again? I'm not sure how Mr. Tank got past, but no, he can't. But definitely aiming for a move going into turn 1 next lap, or turn 3 again. Thankfully with the DRS zones, it doesn't punish you for going into a move for turn 1, but it's no harm in getting more DRS and then propelling by. And he's definitely not going to get a move into turn 1, but with 5 attempts, you can build 5 attempts in 2 straights, I believe. So, all depends on the exit into this corner. Pretty good exit from both, but Mark's went a bit wide then, I think. And when you go wide like that, yeah, it just loses you, like I said, unnecessary time earlier. Would you like my microphone a bit louder or a bit quieter, by the way? Just in case there's any issue. I'm just trying to see what's going on now. It's quite a big field spread happening. I mean, 51 seconds is sad. And that is incredible pace. Oh my word. Is good. Okay, we got 2 is goods. That's perfect. So yeah, I mean he's already gained energy. He's gained a second in that sector alone to Shade. That's incredible pace considering he's on mediums and Shade is on softs. You'd think they were in different divisions, but no. So expect maybe a lap 9 overtake, I'd say. Obviously, Shade is clearly falling off the pack. Possibly has wing damage. I mean, that is monumental. Does he have no M plate damage? That's incredible. So I think Mark's gonna go for another move now. Yep, easy does it. Like a breeze. I'm just inventing sayings. And that 3 second time penalty. I mean, with a field spread like this, 3 seconds worth of time penalties might not actually be that bad. But also, you have to. Everyone else might get 3 seconds, or they might even get 6 seconds. It depends about. You can't let your composure go. As he's let his composure go. So 6 seconds worth of time penalties now. That will affect you with this field spread. But you just got to hope that everyone else loses it. And calm down, because that's a corner cut penalty or warning. And nearly a lap, like every 1.5 laps. You got to calm down. Otherwise you're going to end up with too many time penalties. Too many, that's all I can say. I mean, I had 12 seconds worth of time penalties at Singapore, and that sent me from fourth to like ninth in one of my best races. So settle down, Mr. Tank. Settle down. That podium is going to be very hard to come by now, actually. But I have faith. I always have faith. There's really not much to talk about anymore. There's big gaps coming in as a chase. Villeneuve pits already on lap 9. Okay, you did pit earlier, I believe. So it's going to be onto what's it going to be onto? A set of mediums. Okay. Um, you can definitely do mediums as energy jet fastest lap. That's wow. Mediums to the end from here. I would say I'm not sure about. They can definitely get there, but they will be a lot. They will be very slow at the end of the race. They really drop off, especially compared to the hards. Preferably, so from what I've been doing, strategy wise, softs onto mediums around lap 11 works. It seems to be optimal. You can pit onto hards a tiny bit earlier, but you'll lose like 5 seconds, and afterwards maybe 5-6 seconds. But the issue is that afterwards you may gain time back at the end of the race in the medium runners as those tyres fade away and the hards get into like optimal condition. But it's not enough. You might gain like 2 seconds. You might gain enough time to, let's say, get back into DRS, but it's just safer going with the mediums personally. Shade's Villeneuve is going to go for an overtake here on Shade, and that was easy. And I almost thought actually Energy Jets went for oh no, Shameson. Oh, Mr. Tank. Oh no. Oh man. Oh, I feel bad for you. What tire is he pitting onto? The hards. Ah, this race is a disaster. And my cable's unplugged. Of course it has. I have possibly the worst internet only when Saturday and Friday happens. I'm very sorry. I'm joining back. Do not fear. Do not fear. Joining session, please wait. Let me join. Please. Come on. I just use the old invite. The old invite usually works, although it's not working. Or error, this session no longer exists. Let's try it again. It usually works. Give it a second try, you know. Yeah, see? Bang. I don't know how much of that you saw, but that old invite, he worked on PS4 as well for me. Fine, usually just do it. It's how I survive when I get booted. Apparently every race now. So let's get the interval and tyres up, telemetry as well. Tyres, yep. Has anyone stopped? Mr. Tanks, yeah, he pitted last lap. We watched that there. So his teammate Shade goes into the pits. Got to be for a set of mediums now, right? Yeah, incredibly slow pit lane entry and very slowly going to the back of the garage for Williams. Can you make it? Yes, you can. Onto a set of hards as well. Ah, you boys haven't done your homework. No, I'm sorry. That was mean to insult you. CV, I don't. Apologies for the time gap. This game's there, but Stevie's coming into the pits now, lap 11. Has to be for a set of mediums. I can't see him going onto hards. It's the game won't let you pick the strategy like automatically. However, it does say that softs can go 11 laps and the mediums can go 18. There's, ooh, I think Rastavaro's went again. Yep, he's spun off again. He's not. I don't think he's got damage. I can't see any end plate damage. No. Thank the Lord. Let's see who's onto the mediums now. What's Sabiaka pitching onto? A set of mediums as well, yep. Safe move. And, oh, front wing change as well. To be fair, he had a pretty big gap, so it's, you know, if you have wing damage and he was already going at a pretty decent speed, there's no harm in just pitting again, making sure that you enhance performance for later on in the race. With wing damage and 18 or so laps, yeah, that's a good thing. As Restorevo, saying Pharaoh, not Revo, gets a time penalty for corner cutting. Again, unfortunate. I'm going to guess he got a 10-5, 6. Filippo's in the lead now. Can he do a very good in lap? I think he was quite a margin behind, and now CV's only 7 seconds behind him. So this is not for the race lead. I think CV's probably walked away with that as Energy Jet. It's only 9 seconds behind CV, but overall that's more like 30 seconds. I think this is probably going to be quite an easy win for CV, unless he crashes. And we've seen today that drivers have a penchant for that. As yeah, Filippo pits. Does Mark pit as well? I would advise him to. Yes, he does. Safe move. Is Energy Jet going to go for a medium hard strategy or a medium soft? That would actually be quite interesting. No, he stays out. By this point, probably too late. Hopefully too late. I want to see his pace on those softs. Bound to get fastest lap. Energy Jet comes out in front of Filippo. Could provide a nuisance later on, but I don't imagine so. Is anyone else pitting? No, as Restorevo into the wall, and it might be a safety car. Yes, it's a safety car. Ah, that's unfortunate. I'm trying to think who it benefits. It puts Energy Jet back into the running. But if I was him, I would pit for hards. Now, you're going to be on a slow tyre, but Energy Jet's fast enough to overcome that disadvantage. I know, that was fair. I couldn't have had better timing, Darryl. I could not have had better timing. Yeah, I mean, some of these corners, yeah, I don't blame you. I do not blame you for leaving the session. Some of these corners, they're so fast, and the walls, they're deceivingly close, and you go flying into them. There's nothing you can do about it. But the crashes do look good. The crashes look very good. Every single crash, you do a bit of a pirouette on the way out. So this is quite interesting. Is Energy Jet going to pit for hards? Stay out? What's going to happen? Maybe he's banking on another safety car. Entirely possible. No, he's going to come in. He's going to come in for hards. Or he could, admittedly, pit for softs. And pit for mediums again. Because then you've done the 2-tie compound rule. He's going to go into hards initially, at the very least. Or hards or softs? Softs, sorry, I've been looking in the room. So he's going to pit onto softs. From there, I'm not certain of what he's going to do. But if it was me, I would pit onto another set of mediums. And then it's a fair game advantage again. After a horrible first lap for him. With that, is that the Belgian flag on your... No, the German flag on your helmet. 'Cause that's... You're British, my friend. What are you doing? And currently, right now, this is giving Jet, I think, if I can do my maths correct, 6 points. Put him 6th. He's equal in points with JD Bailey going into the final round. But I think he wants more. I don't think he's going to settle for 6th. I think he wants to try and nip the championship in the bud tonight. Commentating F4 after this is going to be tough. I'm going to be very dry. I'm running out of words already. As Marcus I just went through a sip of drink and Marcus somehow hit Sabiaka, got a 5 second time penalty, and I'm begging him. He doesn't pit. As Phil Nev also has a 5 second time penalty with Sabiaka. What is going on, Sabi? What are you doing? I'm not blaming you because you're not the one getting the penalties, but two people have touched you, and you've somehow escaped without a penalty. Wow, yeah, that is lucky. That is very lucky. If Phil Nev, because of the rules of the league and just with like practicality, if you pit and you serve that 5 second time penalty, you can't report it to the stewards because we can't give you 5 seconds. That would change the reality of the race. So unfortunately, as I make sure my microphone is in, yes it is. No microphone issues today. No, thank you. Phil Nev and Mark have to commit to these tyres now for the end of the race, which for Mark is easy. For Phil Nev, it might be tough, especially with people behind you. And we'll actually like to point out, Energy Jet has stayed out on these tyres, so he's definitely going for a 2-stop now, or technically a 3-stop. I don't think the first lap's penalty really counts, but oh yeah, certainly so. I mean that, I think most safety car penalties seem to get written off anyway because it's just light taps and 5 second time penalty can wreck your race. But newer tyres, Villeneuve, once his tyres drop off, that is the time to go for an overtake. So just at the very end of the race, pretty much. Maybe even lap 26. That's when I found the mediums drop off around lap 27, or that's at the very least when the hards take over. Yeah, I mean, thing is though, he does have to stop. But another safety car, another set of softs, all of a sudden, he's the one. Jet is in control. And expect Jet, I know we're going to go another lap of safety car, I believe. But Jet is going to fly away on these tyres. I mean, he doesn't have to stop. These are softs that haven't been through qualifying. Two laps under the safety car. He had to go a bit fast on the first lap, but you know what? Actually, I think Jet could stay on these tyres. I'm being optimistic, and I'm not sure he's as optimistic as I am. But there's no reason why he can't do, 13 laps? Yeah, I mean, right now he's probably on 3% tyre wear. Yeah, I actually think that's a very possible. It's something I would do. I would do that. I mean, my strategies are all over the place. I'm a fan of staying on tyres for as long as possible, waiting for a safety car. Did it at Monza, did it at Silverstone. Well, frankly, at Silverstone, it worked to perfection. I think I just got a time penalty at the wrong moment, but I always get a time penalty. So if you ignore that, I think my strategy worked perfectly. Just no one crashed, which is quite rare. Pardon me. So safety car, I think, is bound to come in this lap, and I think Stevie is my favourite. There might be a poll in the comment section. You can vote for who you think is going to win, but I think Stevie probably going to be first. But Jet is very much in this. If he stays out, if he pits, no. But if he stays out on these tyres to the end, I believe he has a genuine shot. Is the safety car staying out again? No, the safety car's in. And Stevie's with a lovely. Oh my! Was Filippo not paying attention? What is going on? That's a wonderful start. Nearly 2 seconds already as a gap. That is... Wow. I have no idea what just happened there, but that's just an incredible start. Is Energy Jet's going to go around the outside of Mr. Tank? And yeah, easy move. Those hards they had no chance. And now Energy Jet hunting down... I've got to really get used to L2, R2. Hunting down Sabiaka and the Field Nerve. Toying with his prey. No, not really toying with it. I've got to stop. Ironically, the commentator has to stop talking. Yeah, lovely. And you might be going for an overtake, flying into Sector 3, actually. I always consider turn 11, 12 to be Sector 2. It's not really Sector 3, but Filner very slow through that complex of corners. Is Jet going to go for a move? I don't think he's going to be close enough. Sabiaka might go for a move, though, so you have a wonderful view of this. No, Villeneuve takes the defensive line, but keeps the position. And these three are race close together as Stevie and Filippo pull away. I think Sabiaka might be going for a move here. Oh, ERS to the inside. Can he do it? Can he do it? Beautiful move. And with a little bit of contact, that was NRG Jet to get into the mix again. Possibly going to go round to the inside of Jez Villeneuve. Can he do it? Oh, my free wide. Ah, they've all tapped. And Sabiaka's... Ah, no! Sabiaka, no front wing. Ah, that was bound to happen. Absolutely bound to happen. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sabiaka. You've driven a great race. Okay, you've driven a fantastic race, but that just happens sometimes. I'm so sorry. And now, Energy Jet, at least fourth is secured. At the very least, can he go for third though? I think so. Only 8 seconds between him and Stevie now for the lead, and I think that's surmountable. I really do believe Energy Jet can bridge the gap, go for the race win, but it does require him staying out. And he is losing time to Stevie while stuck behind Villeneuve. Fantastic teamwork, intentional or not. The Stevie 125.5. What can Jet do? Nuisance from cars in front of him. Is there anything going on? Sabiaka's pitted and retires. I mean, I must admit, when you're 8th, that's 4. This is going to be complicated, but it's 4 free points on offer just to finish 8th. So I think you should have committed and stayed there. But I understand wanting to leave now. It's ended up being a disaster. Yeah, 3 wide on turn 3 is insane. Totally insane. But with the pace, I don't think there was much twist, really. Jet and Villeneuve have had to go for it. They both had a pretty good... I don't know if they're running less wings than you are, but they both had to go for it. They had no choice apart from just pulling out, and neither were prepared to do so. But Jet is actually losing ground now to Villeneuve. I wonder if he has damage. I don't know if you can see from a broadcast camera that isn't his side pod. Please show me more than the side pod. Does he have end plate damage? As Mr. Tank gets another time penalty. I know he doesn't. He might have floor damage or side pod damage because he did appear to get a tap from Sabiaka, I believe. But that's just unfortunate. But Mr. Tank and Jet, what is going on, Jet? Jet has to have damage. I think that might be floor damage or something because he's rapidly losing speed. on a tyre that should be much faster. I mean, there's no reason for the hards to be catching him. You got to think, if you're Mr. Tank, you might want to go for a move now. I've been caught up before, being stuck behind drivers that I believed were faster than me, and then finding out they actually had damage. And my lack of killer instincts in that scenario, because I thought, if I overtake them, they'll just overtake me back. It's not always. It doesn't actually work out that way all the time. Sometimes the car is broken. Go for the overtake. It happened at Belgium, where I ended up having a battle with a assassin that had a very, very broken car, unfortunately. And actually, while I'm very briefly on the topic, unless Mr. Tank goes for an overtake, which he actually can. Oh, wait a second. Oh, that's too tight. Oh, that was too quick. And it leaves Mr. Tank leaves himself vulnerable to Mark here. Can Mark go for a move? No, Mark pulls out of it. But yeah, sorry, I just wanted to say, while we're on the topic, I'm going to congratulate Assassin on winning his first ever race in WOR PC2 at Abu Dhabi. It was, I didn't watch the entire race, but when I joined, I saw that he was last, and then he managed to recover to P1, and that is frankly incredible. The kid, dominated RF1 ranks alongside Will for a while, and now he's doing the good stuff on PC, so much congratulations to him. As Mark, at some point, no, sorry, that's his 5 second time penalty from him, Sabiaka as well. Mr. Tank goes a lot closer to the curb there, and it does appear to be serving him well, whereas Mark's just kissing it with his apex. Is Mr. Tank going to go for an overtake? No. There's no way Jet doesn't have damage. I don't see any other reasoning for this. As Stevie just dominated this race and qualifying from start to finish. It's been an incredible drive with Filippo P2 and Stevie's teammate Jace Villeneuve in P3. I think Mr. Tank's going to go for an overtake this time. Can he make it work? No, he can't. He's not committing. You need to get in there. Elbows as Mr. Tank. Oh my. That is a beautiful save. Beautiful. Any damage? I don't believe so for Mark. No, I'm amazed Mr. Tank hasn't hit the wall there. So easy to just put too much traction on that corner. It doesn't look like a corner where you do traction, but a combination of that and hitting the curb, and you just go, it's energy jet, now's the time penalty. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it's certainly not preferred. Oh god. He's still, he's lost 4 seconds to Jace Villeneuve now, when he was right behind. You would have tipped him to easily get a podium at that point. And now he's nowhere, and with his tyre wear, he has to have an issue. I'd be amazed if he doesn't have sidewall damage or floor damage or anything. I don't know how many damages there are. Rear wing, no, of course not. I'm pretty sure side, rather than floor. Oh. But yeah, now Mark in a pretty good P5. The Williams boys in the rear. Shade just not been at the races today, it appears. Just not been anywhere near anyone, unfortunately. So anything going on from... No, it's been... Yes, it seems like everyone's in order. Went for a crash. We do have a four-way at the back. Or a three-way, technically, actually. Technically, no, just is a three-way, but... Yeah, it's not much to talk about as of right now. Mark is catching up to the back of Energy Jet, but still a long ways away. Maybe he can go for an overtake in 2 laps' time. So, people watching, well, we're stuck watching this. Predictions for Saudi Arabian GP? Anyone? I know Lewis Hamilton's probably going to win, but, I can always dream of a crash. A non-seriously, no injuries, obviously, but if only Max could be crowned world champion, it'd be a good day. Although I do you know, I've seen the work Lewis Hamilton's doing in Saudi Arabia right now. It is fantastic work. I would never hate on anyone for promoting equal rights in that fashion. Yes, Daryl. It's what we want to hear. Come on. Oh, Mark. It's not going for a move yet. It's going to... But he's made Energy Jet commit to defending. He's going to go for an overtake going into turn 3, I think. Come on, Mark. I believe in you. You can do this. No, he just... I don't know, Mark. Go for it. If you go for it, you're in the lead now. What are you doing? And currently in P4, Energy Jet is actually... And let's just check the time penalties very quickly. How do I do that again? Penalties. So if Mark gets his penalty removed, he does actually overtake Energy Jet, but Mr. Tank and Shade are out of the running right now because of time penalties. But if Energy Jet was to be P5, that would still put him in P1 going into the final race. It'd be 181 points. Currently, 183 points with JD Bailey on 179. Razor close to Stevie sets a 125.3. That's a very, very good lap. 7.5 seconds ahead of Filippo now. Maybe JS Villeneuve. Seems like he's improved in speed a tiny bit. Possibly planning for a late move on Filippo. Although his tyres are aging, so maybe not. And Energy Jet, his tyres are going to fall off the cliff soon. Very good performance until now. As Mark actually going around the inside and they make contact. I can't believe I didn't see that time, but full send, Mark. Don't undercommit. Full send. No damage, I believe. He's not driving like he has any damage. So, you know, maybe an overtake into turn 13 on the cards, possibly. You never know. Jet just, this isn't the Jet we've come to know and love from F5 this season. No, there's no way there's no damage on that car. Unfortunate. I mean, the Alpha Tauris, I'm pretty sure, have already secured the constructors. They've just been way too quick. If not already, they will today. But Mark, like as predicted, that's a lovely move. And Jet fires it, that's an egregious corner cut. But he lets Mark through. Good sportsmanship on show there. Mark into a lovely P4 now. Jet, I think Jet's got the DRS going back. Yep, the DRS detection zone used to be very far back, and now it's a bit closer. But yeah, Jet gets the overtake. He's not going to get the overtake. He's miles back. And I think, if anything, this might let Mark fly off into the distance now. As JS Villeneuve, like I said, he's actually bridging the gap now. Just 5 seconds gained in the last lap or so. Jet going for a move? No. There's a time penalty for Stevie, but I can't see that affecting anything. Unless he has already another... No. Only 3 seconds. I can't see that getting away. Mr. Tank, this is the story of his race, really. Time penalties. Villeneuve might be getting DRS, actually. I think he's going to get DRS going into sector 3. Quite incredible, considering how old these tyres are. This is not how the momentum shift should be working out. Yep, DRS secured. Off he goes. Going to be a very entertaining final few laps match, shall I say. I'm just following Shade for a second now. Is Villeneuve going to go for it? No. Not using his ERS. Well, Filippo, not as, not terrible usage of it, but it's enough to give Villeneuve a bit of an in, as Mark and Jet cannot say the same. Both on very low ERS, but that means that they've got no advantage over each other. Mark goes very wide on turn 2. I don't quite get it. Jet's going to go for a move on the outside, I believe. Ooh, can he do it? Can he do it? Undercut, maybe? No. Or maybe another. Oh, around the outside of turn 4. It's very impressive stuff. No, he can't do it. He's going to have to back off now. Yeah, you cannot go too wide into that complex of corners. Absolutely no chance. You know, that is a good shout. Please, my microphone just fell out. Yeah, 25 points for Stevie, actually. I say 25, no, I mean 26. 27, actually, because of qualifying as well. Gives him 141 plus 27, 168 points. So still in contention. It'll be tight. I think, you know, maybe unrealistic. I'd say P3, maybe settle with P3. But Limited Late to Dream and shows Villeneuve planning a move from Filippo. That was a terrible first corner. Lost all momentum. I mean, sorry, Stevie, that's a second quicker than nearly everyone, bar Energy Jet, who's on soft tyres. That is insane. Go back to interval. So it's Energy Jet planning for a move now. Pardon me. Just not nowhere near close enough. And yeah, I mean, to be fair, if Stevie pulled out another performance like this, there's no reason why he can't fight for the championship. This performance is from start to finish. He's been by far the only driver in contention for first. The only driver. Jet, maybe if he's had less damage, or I believe to be damage, he might have had a fighting chance. But not enough. And Villeneuve could make this a 1-2 for Ferrari. Wouldn't it be the first time you've seen a 1-2 this season? I had a 1-2 at Imola. But I have slight faith in Villeneuve here. Only 5 tenths separating them. Jet falls out of DRS range of mark. Yep, steady on. Go. Plan the overtake for turn 3. Much better corner turn 2 this time. DRS, ERS, everything in full supply. Filippo's running dry. It's even more steady. Villeneuve still using ERS. Not letting go just yet. There's always turn 13. Never forget about turn 13. It catches you off guard. Oh, another fastest lap, by the way. 125.1. Oh my god. That's quite incredible. Unfortunately, I'm not doing interviews today. But if I was, Stevie, one of the performances of the season, I'd have to say. That's interesting one. Can he go inside or outside? To the outside he goes. Oh, late break in, and Filippo covers him off. But you never know, there might still be a late dive on the card for Villeneuve as Stevie comes through. Checkered flag, an easy 27 points, the easiest 27 points you'll ever be able to claim. And Filippo's just... that's a stunning performance by Filippo, just to keep Villeneuve behind at the very end. Villeneuve, those 5 seconds I imagine will be removed. Mark goes flying for P4. Incredible stuff by him for 12 points. Jet, a good enough race, but probably still disappointing. Mr. Tank, I think Shade might actually beat Mr. Tank. Can Shade do it? I think so. Mr. Tank has about 2 minutes worth of time penalties. Yet P6 for Shade, and Mr. Tank rounding out the points. Only 7 finishes today. Not much to talk about. Hopefully, I believe F4 is going to have more drivers. I will check. But yeah, I think that was a really fun race, actually. The absence of JD Bailey helping it. No, I'm joking. Would have been nice to see JD Bailey here, but the championship is still alive. As yet, that's a So it's actually 167 points. I don't know if F5 don't do the pole position point. But yeah, 26 points for Stephen. Yeah, Fantastic Drive puts him on 167. Now only 4 points behind JD. No, what am I talking about? 11 seconds behind JD Bailey, and then Energy Jet with those 10 points puts him back in the championship lead, 181 points. Filippo commanding P2 performance puts him into P4 ahead of Shaka, Shaka just binned it immediately. It was an unfortunate race for him. And James Villeneuve with a very good P3. Also puts him into P5 actually, in head of Shaka as well. So it's all to play for. P4 and P1 are both going to be excellent little battles. Mark, P4 does not help Mark too much. Mark just cements himself in 7th. And yeah, shade and tank. But yeah, that was a really good race. It's nice to see someone from Pakistan in the race as well. I don't know, that's just interesting. Piqued my interest. Ali. Okay, that makes sense actually. But yeah, I don't think there's much else to talk about. That was just a really good race. I will see you guys in 40 minutes with another race, and then I'm out to the clubs. It's been a long day, very long day. But yeah, I hope you all had a good time. I'll see you literally very soon, and on to the next one in Brazil. This time next week. Don't forget that. Friday, 6 p.m. next week. F5 finale. Be there or be square. See ya. Have a nice one.